Welcome back, nail crew. So first of all, I'm excited because I have some new polishes from Madam Glam. So let's just take a minute and pause and reflect on the beautiful pink colors that I have. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Secondly, this is from the Think Pink collection. So Madam Glam has came up with a special collection for this month. As you guys know, it's October. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month is very dear and true and like special to me because one, it's my birth month, but two, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And as you guys know, my mom died from breast cancer. So it's very sad, and you know, my energy isn't going to be where it normally is for this video because this is kind of bittersweet. So when they reached out to me and asked me if I would like to do a breast cancer collab with them, I was like, of course, you know, like, of course. And to be honest, whether they had reached out to me or not, I definitely would have been doing a breast cancer set. But what I like about Madam Glam and this special collection is that any polish bought from this set or this collection, they will donate $1 to the cause. And not just, oh my God, when she told me that, I was like, oh my gosh, I really have to do this video now. So thank you guys. Thank you, Madam Glam. Thank you. And I hope that you guys love this set and purchase as many polishes as you can from this set, so that way they could donate $1 to the cause. All right, so I'm not going to be using Nala or Tuesday or any of my practice hands. I am going to be using this tip magnetic holder from D&D. It's my first time using it, but I did show you guys this in one of my previous videos. So basically, it's just a stand for your tips. So you just put your little tips on. It has a little magnetic, see, it just clips right down there just like that. And then once you're done with the nails, you could detach it from the little holster and put it on the diamond. Well, it's not a real diamond, but you know what I mean. Put it on the bling, and then, yeah, show off on your Instagram. So I'll show you guys how that all comes together in the end. And then a little blue tacky thing that I'm using is this Loctite. I got it right from the craft section at Walmart. Basically, it's just a little sticky, I don't even like, almost like silly putty. It's just a tacky surface. It's sticky, so you could use it for things to hang on the wall. In this instance, I'm using it for my nails. And this is what all the nail girls use. So I'm definitely not making this up. I'm definitely not taking credit for that. Everyone uses it, and I'm actually just copying. So there's that. All right, so the base color that I'm going to use on all the nails today is this rose pink. And I'm starting with the thumb. I decided to make this the base color because it just looks like a true breast cancer pink. Like all of the breast cancer nails that you see, they all have this shade of pink, and I definitely wanted to hold true to that, you know, to hold true to the theme of breast cancer. So here we go. And like I said, guys, you know, my energy isn't through the roof today because, you know, it's sad. It's a sad month to me. It's my birthday month, so I'm excited about that, but then also I get bombarded with the little breast cancer logos, that little ribbon. Every news feed I'm in, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all you see is the little ribbons from breast cancer awareness. So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm like slapped in the face with it all month long. So, you know, it is what it is. So I did put one layer of that pink on the nail, and I was going to go in with 2 coats, but clearly it's so pigmented, so thick, so creamy. I only needed 1. So I cured that in the lamp, and now I'm going on top of that with the Madam Glam base coat. And I'm using the base coat to hold on my stones. If this was a real person, you guys know I would not just glue my stones on with base coat, but I think it's going to work for what I'm trying to do today. So now what I'm doing is taking some slightly darker stones, and I'm just going to, you know, place them around the perimeter of the nail. At first, my idea was just to do the cuticle line, but I'm like, we always see just the cuticle line. Well, at least for me, I'm notorious for just doing the cuticle line. So I was like, you know what, let me be different and let me go around the perimeter of the nail. Now, basically, y'all, the reason why I just do the cuticle line and not the perimeter of the nail is because I'm trying to save my stones, y'all. I'm trying to save my stones. It takes a lot of stones to go around the entire nail. However, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want this set to be extra special. So I said, you know what? For my mom, I am going to go around the perimeter of the nail with these stones. Now, nail crew, don't be expecting this often. These little bitty behind stones going around the perimeter. This took a long time. I had to pause the video and then do it off camera and then put it in the lamp and cure it, because that took a long time to put these tiny, tiny stones going all around the nail. I was like, Nikki, what were you thinking? But you know what? Here we are, and that pink on pink is gorgeous, honey. First nail down. I think it's so cute, and it already looks shiny, but I'll top coat all of them together in the end, all right? So that was the first nail. That was the thumb. Moving on to the pointer, and like I said, the main color for all the nails will be this rose pink. So all of the nails will have this color as like the base, and that's going to tie them all together, because every single nail will be different, but they will all have the rose, which will kind of make them look cohesive, all right? So we're going to start off with that rose, and then I'm literally like just picking any random pink because they all look pretty and they all will blend well. So it was like, oh my gosh, what do? I don't know. So literally, whatever one I put my hand on, that's what I'm going to use, like, period. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing today, nail crew. Because how could you like decide? You have like 6 pinks. They all look pretty. They're all pigmented. They all blend. Like, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. So as long as they all have that rose, then any other color I put, I think will be fine. So here we go. And I have like a light pink, a dark pink, a light pink, a dark pink. And I'm going to use my little dotting tool and swirl them together, and we'll see what it looks like in the end. But in my mind, it's gorgeous. So let's just roll with it. Like right now, it looks like trash. Right now, it's like, what the hell are you doing? But wait till I get my dotting tool out. Now, this dotting tool I got from YAYOGE, probably. I don't know, guys. You could try YAYOGE's website. You could try Amazon. Everybody sells dotting tools now. But look how I'm just dragging that through. If you don't have a dotting tool, you could use a bobby pin. You could use a toothpick. You could use your fingernail, y'all. Like, get creative. If you can't afford it, get creative. Now, look how stinking cute that is. I had to give you a close-up. Oh, my God. I'm in love. Oh, my favorite nail so far. Oh my God. I love it. Okay. I had to give you like a zoom in and then like a slow zoom out so you guys can capture the gorgeousness in that nail. Now let me go ahead and get the light and freeze her in place before she drips down the side of the nail and makes me sad. I'm going to go ahead and cure that, and here is what it looks like out of the lamp. And I did dim the light a little bit just so you can see the beauty, because sometimes the flash in the light, you know, takes away some of the beauty of the nail art. So I dimmed the light so that you can see it. And now here we are with the middle finger. Now the middle finger has to be the classic ribbon. It just has to be. Like, hello, if you want to stick a bird at somebody. My mom, oh, she would definitely stick a bird at somebody. Like, what? She's an Aries. Okay. And if you guys know anything about Aries, they are firecrackers. Are they a fire sign? They have to be a fire sign. I don't know if they're a fire sign or not, but to me, they have to be. They can't be nothing but fire. I'm telling you, she is a classic Aries. So the middle finger has to be popping. It has to be blinged. Listen. If anybody watching this and you know my mother, you already know the middle finger, that's her favorite finger because it's up all the time. And let me tell you, all right, let me get off of her before she like comes to my dream tonight and say, Nikki, before she cusses me out in my dream. Let me tell you, okay, so let me just do the nail art, right? Just watch what I do, but I'm going to tell you guys a story real quick. You ready for this little story time? So after my mom died, now granted, guys, my mom died in 2016, in April, okay? My dad died about 2 months after that, also from cancer. So I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to tell you guys this story, but here we are. So after they died, I spoke to a medium. Oh my gosh, this is going to freak some of you guys out. If you don't like paranormal stories, or if you're like freaked out already by this, by speaking to someone dead, hang up, watch another video, because it's about to get freaky. All right, so after my parents died, I called a medium. I got this number from one of my girlfriends. Her name is Vicky. Vicky said her brother had died. When her brother died, she got a number from someone and she called the number, blah, blah, blah. This medium told her everything about her brother, blah, 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 blah. So she was like, Nikki, you should call this woman. Okay, boom. I called this woman, right? First of all, look at that ribbon. That ribbon is banging. Okay, on to the next finger. All right, so I called this lady. This lady has never met me before. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. She don't know what I look like. None of that. So anyway, I call her and she says, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. She says her name. And I said, I'm blah, blah, blah. I didn't give her my first and last name. I gave her my nickname. I gave her Nikki. I said, I'm Nikki. She said, okay. She said, I don't want you to talk because if you talk, you might say too much. I don't want you to give away anything. I just want you to say enough to where the spirits can hear your voice. When they hear your voice, they will come to me. So basically, the only thing I was allowed to do was just say like yes or no. So she describes my mom. She describes my dad. I'm like, yes. Okay, I know them. Boom. So she says, your mom was sick for a long time. She knew that she was sick. She knew she was going to die. She didn't want to tell anybody because she did not want you guys to stop what you were doing to like tend to her or whatever. My mom was just very stubborn. She hid the fact that she had cancer. No one knew she had cancer. No one knew she was sick. When she died, that was the day we all found out she was sick. Nobody knew. She went through this on her own, by herself. No one knows if she was getting chemo. No one knows anything. She kept everything a secret. So, I almost said the medium's name. Dang it. I hope I don't say her name like by accident. But anyway, so the medium says she knew she was sick. She didn't want to tell you. She said, but the guy that's coming through, he says he's sorry because he told you when your mom died that he was going to be there for you. He was going to be your mom and your dad, and he died. He did not know he was sick. He got sick and died very quickly, which was true. This was 100% true. My mom hid the fact that she was sick. Apparently, she was sick for a long time. My dad, he was at my mom's funeral like 2 months prior. He was at my mom's funeral. 2 months later, we find out that he was sick and then he dies. Like 1, 2, 3. What in the world is going on? It was just so crazy. 2016 was the worst year of my life. So anyway, she makes sure that I know who these people are. And I'm like, yes, I know them, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then she starts to tell me, I don't even know. I can't to tell you guys the whole thing. Me and this woman was on the phone for like 2 hours. But she says, your mom wants to know, where are her shoes? Now, basically, my mom wears a size 3.5 shoes. We could get away with a size 5. I'm the only one that could wear her shoes. Me and her have the tiniest feet. So she was asking, where are her shoes? I have all her shoes. Where do you think they are? Like, no one else can wear your shoes but me. So, of course, I had all her shoes. She also asked, where was her elephant? So in front of her house, she had a big elephant statue. Now, I had the elephant statue in front of my house because no one else had anywhere to put the statue. So the conversation went like that for the first maybe 5-10 minutes, just to clarify that these were indeed my parents and not some random dead people. You know what I mean? So then while she clarified who my mom was, my dad jumped in. And before he died, he told me that I was not the oldest child. I will be 40 in a couple days. This man, before he died, told me I am not the oldest child. I have gone my entire life thinking I was the oldest child that he and my mom ever had, my entire life. Before he died, he told me, you know, I have a son. You're not the oldest child. I want you to find my son. I want you to tell him that I'm sick. I thought my dad was delirious because here he is with cancer. He's about to die. I thought he was delirious. I never said anything to anybody. I kept that like a secret because I thought it was like he was just making it up. I honestly thought he was like just delirious or, you know, from the cancer, and he just didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So I never said anything to anybody. Well, the medium told me She said, your dad or the male is telling me to tell you you're not the oldest child. And I said, I am the oldest child. And me and her went back and forth. She said, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. And I'm saying, yes, I am. I said, you know what? Maybe my mom had an abortion before she had me, or maybe she had a miscarriage before me, and that's what you're picking up. And she said, no, that's not what I'm picking up. You need to ask some questions, do some research. So I'm like, okay, now this lady is crazy. Now she don't know what she's talking about. But then I was like, you know what? My dad did tell me that, but no, it can't be true. Listen, guys, I'm almost 40, and I've got my entire life believing I was the oldest child. Now you're going to tell me I am not, like, somebody is lying, somebody is crazy, something is not right. So anyway, she said, okay, so let's move on past that. You know, she said, just when we get off the phone, do some research, yada, yada, yada. I said, okay, because clearly, whatever, right? So then she tells me my dad wants me to get his car. He has a white car, which is true, and it was up north, which is true. She wanted me to go get the car. My dad wanted me to have the car. Now, mind you, I don't know how we came about this. I think when he was in a hospital on hospice, he mentioned that he wanted my son to have his car, because at my mom's funeral, my dad, you know, he didn't feel good. We didn't think anything of it, but he just didn't want to drive. So my son was driving him around, you know, from the funeral, like to the church area, to the gravesite, and then back to my mom's house for dinner and things like that. So my son was like driving him all around, and he made it a point to tell me, oh my God, I love how he drives. He obeys all the rules. He doesn't like tailgate anybody. He just was very happy with the way that my son drove. So he just made it a point to tell me that. So then when the medium was telling me he wants your son to have the car, I wasn't surprised, because he did already make it known that he likes the way he drives. So he did say, you know, I want him to have the car. She described the car to me. She told me it was up north. She told me everything. So the conversation kind of went from her just validating who my parents were and just making sure that I knew them. They took turns coming in, to the point where, like, she said, like, they were just like rushing at her. She didn't know who was saying what at what time, but she just kept hearing them say things to me. And I tell you, I was on the phone with this woman for at least an hour. I swear to you guys, for at least an hour, to the point where at the end, she's crying, I'm crying. And you know what she told me? She said, I don't know what you do. I don't know you, but they're telling me you're in the healthcare field, like you take care of people. And I was like, yeah. So this is what I do. So I told her what I do. She said they're very proud of you, and the main thing that they want you to know is whatever you do, you're going to inspire people. You're going to be an inspiration to people. Now, I don't know if my mom said that or my dad said that, but one of them said that I was going to be an inspiration. I inspire a lot of people, and I'm going to be doing what I do for a long time. So whenever you guys in the comments saying, oh my God, like, I'm going to cry, guys. Hold on. All right, guys. So whenever you guys in the comments say stuff like, oh my God, you inspire me to do nails, or you inspire me to, like, I don't know, like, I'm a nurse, I do other things, but now I want to do nails, and you just inspire me to go to school, you inspire me to start a YouTube. It just, every single time you guys say that and I read it, it legit just reminds me of that conversation. All right, guys, I'm better. I'm okay. So anyway, like I said, the conversation was long. I'm not going to go into too much more detail about it because I just can't deal with it right now. But I do want to say that after the conversation was over, I called my grandmother. I called my dad's mom, and I was like, yo, I just got off the phone with a medium, and this is what she told me. She said I'm not the oldest child, and I just want to know, like, what is going on? Like, is she crazy? Yada, yada, yada. And she said, my grandmother said, well, when she said, well, I was like, what? Wait a minute. Like, I almost dropped the phone. I was like, what you mean, well? So she said, well, and then she said, you know what? he did have a son, and then him and the baby mother must have broken up. I don't know why she didn't go into detail, but they must have broken up and she moved to Canada. So now my dad told me he wants me to find his son and let his son know he passed. I don't know this guy's name. I don't know anything about this man. How old is he? I don't even know. Oh, we could freaking be the same age for all I know. Like, my dad could have been sprinkling his seeds. He could have had me and this other guy within like a couple months apart. Like, who freaking knows? So I have no idea. I have yet to look for my brother because I don't even know where to start. But I am going to do that ancestry thing and then see if something pops up about this alleged brother that I have. And then I will go from there. If I find this man who is my brother, nail crew, you guys, I'm not going to say you will be the first to know, but you will be amongst the first to know, because that is going to be so crazy. But I will definitely share that story with you. All right, I'm going to just end the story right there. Trust me, it goes on for hours, okay? There's so many little details and just things that'll make your hair on your arm stand up. But I gave you guys a quick synopsis of it. Basically, you got the point. My parents died. I spoke to them after they died. They gave me a lot of confirmation, a lot of affirmation. Mind blown. I know a lot of you guys don't believe in that kind of stuff, but listen, like, it was like impossible for me not to believe what she was saying when she never met me, yet she was giving me details about myself I didn't even know. Anyway, guys, okay, moving on. I have this perfect collection from Madam Glam. Now, I told you guys I'm giving away something every single week this month because it is my birthday month. So one of the things that I want to give away is this perfect collection from Madam Glam, guys. I did swatch all these colors, I want to say maybe a month or two ago, but Madam Glam sent it to me again. I don't know if they sent it to me on purpose or I don't know how that happened, but hey, lucky for you guys, because I don't need the collection again. I already have it. So I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. And you know Madam Glam is quality stuff. So I'm going to put the rules to this giveaway right on the screen. Make sure you guys enter, and good luck. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me to the end of this video. I know this story might have been a little creepy for some, but if you stayed and listened anyway, I really appreciate it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys so much, and I hope that you love this set of nails. Honestly, if my mom was alive, I know she would rock this, especially the bling ones, because she's that kind of person. Like, she's very blingy and glittery, so she definitely rock the one in the middle. I know she'll love the swirl. She'll love that pinky. Like, those would freaking be her favorite ones. I already know it. Those are kind of my favorite too, low-key. Anyway, guys, that is it. Good luck on the giveaway. Follow the rules. And I'll see you next time. Bye.